It is just about 6 a.m. Thank you for joining us this morning on THV and streaming on THV 11 Plus. I'm Karen Fuller. Hayden is off today. Meteorologist Tracy Bean is standing by with your weekend forecast. Tracy.
Yeah, we're starting out today not too bad. Yesterday, of course, we had a little bit more rain than we'd hoped as it moved into central Arkansas. But again, we can always use the rain, that's for sure. We are looking at partly cloudy skies out there right now. A beautiful start to your morning with, again, a nice sunrise out there. As far as those temperatures go, we're kicking things off at 68, so not too bad. And that humidity around 87%. It won't be nearly as humid as yesterday, but today is going to be a great day, but we're going to have to start seeing more of that humidity, more of the rain as we're heading into the weekend, and next week's going to be warm. But today, we're, again, just going to be great. We've got some lower 70s and those upper 60s, and we're going to see those temperatures climb into those mid 80s today, maybe a few upper 80s down to our south. But a few storms are going to form. You can see where we got those lower 80s. That's where we're expecting predominantly for those storms to form, those rain showers, keeping those temperatures down just a little bit. Not looking for anything severe, just some good old rain that we certainly still need. Although we did get a bit of a relief from our drought monitor yesterday, especially in north central and northeast Arkansas. We need more rain, and we do have a tropical system headed our way, and it's going to bring some rain showers for the weekend, and then it's going to get hot as we're heading into next week. But we'll talk all about that and let you know what those temperatures could be coming up.
This morning, questions are still mounting in Camden, weeks after a powerful storm left a path of damage across the city. And now the debate over what caused that damage is far from settled. Some residents are pushing back on the official findings, saying they're not convinced experts have the full story. THV 11's Tanya Motorzycki takes a closer look.
These pictures from residents paint the scene of the aftermath of a storm in April, leaving Camden residents left to clean up, and still storm damage remains, like this gazebo downtown. Damage, Justice of the Peace Essie Arnold says, was awful.
We had houses tore up, we had trees uprooted, and I mean big roots. I'm not talking about little trees. I'm talking about big roots. We had streets here that were impassable. It was just a crazy mess.
She says in that night in April, no tornado sirens went off.
I have not heard a tornado siren here in a while.
She says it's been 10 years since she heard a siren and doesn't know if the emergency sirens even work, but is grateful no one got hurt. Ouachita Emergency Manager Adam LeDuc says in a text message he doesn't do interviews, and the reason sirens did not go off was because there wasn't a tornado, and goes on to say the sirens only tone when the National Weather Service gives dispatchers a tornado alert. But the storm damage instead came from straight line winds, something Arnold says she's not buying.
And I knew it could not have actually been that because it was too devastating.
In Camden, Tanya Motorzycki, THV 11 News.
Thank you, Tanya. And LeDuc says the county and city test the sirens weekly. We also reached out to the fire department about the questions and are waiting to hear back. Senate Republicans have again blocked efforts to formally eliminate President Trump's proposed $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund, keeping the controversial plan alive despite claims by the Trump administration that it is no longer moving forward. It was just a piece of the president's $70 billion Republican immigration bill. The broader policy passed overnight after an 18-and-a-half-hour Senate vote-orama. A Democrat-led amendment to permanently end the anti-weaponization fund failed by a single vote, 50-49. Updating a story we're following, the Arkansas TV Foundation is staying with PBS after commissioners unanimously voted Thursday to reverse their decision to leave the national network. The vote comes after supporters raised more than $2 million to cover membership dues and keep PBS programming available in Arkansas. Commissioners also approved accepting the donated funds to pay those costs. The decision ends months of uncertainty over the network's future and scraps plans to rebrand as Arkansas TV.
I think that we've got a great lesson here to learn, that when we all, as Kermit the Frog says, when we all pull together, we can do anything.
Supporters say donors from all 75 counties helped exceed the fundraising goal, with additional commitments already in place for the next 2 years. And a major expansion at Saracen Casino Resort is now complete, with the grand opening of its new 14-story hotel. It's one we've been following for years. The hotel includes 318 rooms and suites and gives visitors a full resort experience in one location. The opening follows the recent debut of Saracen's 1,600-seat event center, which is already drawing big-name acts, including John Legend, later this month. The hotel is now taking reservations. You can find details on thv11.com. Summer break is underway, but for many families, the need for meals doesn't take a vacation. School districts across Central Arkansas are offering free summer meals to help kids stay fed while classes are out. This is a look at LRSD's summer meal sites and serving times. The Seamless Summer Option program started this week, and it will run through the summer, with eligibility and participation details available on the district's website. Arkansans are continuing to show up big for the THV11 and Arkansas Food Bank Summer Cereal Drive. Thursday alone, donors in Arkadelphia dropped off more than 2,600 boxes of cereal. Malvern then added another 1,400. The drive rolls on today with stops at Walmarts in Searcy and Beebe. Ashley King will join us live from Searcy in less than half an hour. So now let's check in with meteorologist Tracy Bean and see about that forecast for today's cereal drive.
Yeah, not too bad. We've got partly cloudy skies for both locations. This morning at Searcy at 6:30, we're expecting those temperatures in those mid to upper 60s. And by the time they are packing up and pulling out and maybe heading to Beebe, it's going to be right around 80 degrees. And Beebe, again, those lower 80s. So humidity is going to be a little bit more as we are heading into the weekend. But today it's kind of settled a little bit. So hopefully you'll be able to get out there and enjoy. Just take all that cereal. Remember, it stays right there in those local communities, so helping everyone there. Now, we do have a little rain headed our way this weekend. We'll talk more about it coming up in my forecast.